Alright, so I've had the Revelry for about a week now. I haven't actually switched over to it. I am going to today. I've been using my Note 9, which is generally my preferred phone. I was going to switch last weekend, but then I had an event that I was going to where I wanted to have a camera available to take good pictures. And the Note 9 camera obviously be better than the lower end camera. So that's something to consider out when you get these lower end phones. For example, I also have the Pixel and the OnePlus 7 Pro and the Note 9. And then so I get a lot of phones. Obviously you probably won't have as many phones. If you're trying to decide what phone to get, the camera is a consideration. Anyhow, so let's do some just basic tests here. Right now we're just on Wi-Fi. I'm just on Wi-Fi and we're going to run some speed tests with the speed test app. Now I do these every time I get a phone, and I just test the Wi-Fi speeds and the LTE speeds. I'm in Louisville, Kentucky. We're in my basement. I'm about 10 to 15 feet from my Google Wi-Fi router. Spectrum's my internet service. I try to do these as scientifically as possible, so I'll have a control, and I'm just bullshitting. I don't do these scientifically at all. I just test them like I normally would. Because if you want to read the scientific specs, sure, go ahead and just look up what things are actually going to be. I just want to know how this shit's going to work in my house or just in normal, right? So, in Wi-Fi, my home Wi-Fi should be like 400 something. Now I'm getting 226, but this is just real world usage, right? So let's test my son's phone, which is the Moto Z2 Force, also on Wi-Fi. He's beating the crap out of this phone. We'll see what he gets. Same Wi-Fi, same house. This is testing out two different areas. And the Moto G7 Plus essentially is scoring better. I also have the OnePlus 7 Pro. It's also currently on Wi-Fi. Let's just test this guy. Now I am in my basement. There's also my wife's watching their Android television, Netflix. My son is watching Fortnite on YouTube. And there's probably other kids playing stuff as well. So in here, we're getting faster Wi-Fi speeds on the Revelry. So I also have the Pixel 3a XL, which I assume is going to be the biggest competition. If you're in the market for the Revelry, it'll be that or the Pixel. And let's also run a Wi-Fi speed test on the Pixel. And that is crushing it. Let's try again. See, that makes a difference. That is a big difference. So that's kind of fascinating. We're consistently getting 200 speeds here on the Moto T-Mobile REVVLRY Plus. Wi-Fi is now off on this one, and we're going to test actual T-Mobile service on the Moto Z2 Force. The Moto Z2 Force is an older phone. Of course, it does not have Band 71. All of these should, However, these two don't have, none of these three have a SIM cards currently in my Note 9. So let's test this again. So it's 44 for LTE. We're going to test this Wi-Fi again because still the Google Pixel was crushing the Wi-Fi speeds. These aren't bad speeds, but you know, it should be faster. And we're in my basement, there's a lot of stuff around. There's metal stuff, there's just random shit. You know, I have electronic equipment everywhere. It's not a good, conducive place for Wi-Fi speeds. Alright, so what I'm going to do now, I'm currently filming on my Note 9, which has my SIM card in it. I'm going to put the Note 9 here. I'm going to record so you can get a little idea of how the video camera quality on the Moto G7 Plus T-Mobile REVVLRY Plus is. Alright, so this is the first video I'm recording with the T-Mobile phone, and it does have a headphone jack, so I'm recording with my HyperX Cloud Pro headset. So we're just going to run the same test here. Let's go and run a speed test. I do like the video camera app on the T-Mobile phone. It's just a standard Moto app. It's pretty basic, but it has everything you need. So you can see I'm not even getting very good Wi-Fi speeds with the Note either. So far, the best Wi-Fi speeds are coming from the Pixel. But ultimately, it's just shown it's somewhat inconsistent. But again, there's a lot of stuff going on in the background here. I have something like 30 devices connected to my Wi-Fi right now, so it's there's a lot going on. But we're still getting better speeds on the Pixel than any other device. It's the OnePlus Pro with the fingerprint. Oh yeah, we're getting consistent speeds on the individual device. Well, this one's still showing the Pixel's getting better speeds. Well, now we're getting 250 on the here, so. Alright, so speed tests are kind of all over the place. It's just interesting, alright, to me. So Wi-Fi is now off. We're on LTE only. Then my SIM is in my Note 9. We're going to test that. And I'm getting 40, and the band 71 is also in the Note 9. So about 40 minutes, which is about standard I get. Again, I'm in Louisville, Kentucky. I usually get somewhere around 40 and 60 speeds. So that's about standard T-Mobile service there. Alright, I'm going to now show you just the camera app on the Moto. So now I'm just recording the camera app on the Moto. You can see it tells you how long it's been recording, which is pretty good. There's a big button for stopping to take a picture or pausing, and then you can turn the flashlight on, and I don't know what this does. I guess helps you from moving around, but you can see I like the fact that you can turn the flashlight on just immediately. That's pretty good. Alright, so now I'm going to take the SIM out of my Note 9 and put it in the T-Mobile REVVLRY. Alright, so now I have the SIM card out of the Note 9, and I'm going to put it in the T-Mobile REVVLRY. So on the REVVLRY, the SIM card is on the top. There is a spot for a micro SD card, but I'm not going to use that. Currently, if I was to use this phone long term, I probably would, but for now, I'm just going to use the onboard storage. So that slides right in, and then we'll power on. Just a quick update. So the Moto Z2 Force is my son's. It's been 2 years. What was mine, he's beating the shit out of it. Still works though, so kind of a credit to the quality of Moto products. The Google Pixel 3a XL is pretty good, but the camera obviously is stellar. The screen's a little lame. The OnePlus 7 Pro is probably my favorite device, but the OnePlus software is always problematic. Meaning the camera's not as good as the Samsung devices, or the Pixel, of course, and the video camera also is not as good, and it consistently misses notifications or just has some kind of weird issue. I had the same problem with the 6T. That could be my last OnePlus product. I've always been a fan of Moto products. This T-Mobile REVVLRY Plus is just the T-Mobile Moto phone. It's the T-Mobile variant of the Moto G7 Plus, I believe. So we're loading up now. It's let me turn it off Wi-Fi. So now you can see it's on LTE. This will be the first time that I've had a SIM card in here, so we're gonna check for some updates. So let's check for a system update. Now there's a SIM card in here. We're on the May 1st build. Just for a reference point, the May 1st security patch. The Pixel, of course, should have the newest one. Pixel is on the July 5th update. So there currently is an update for the July patch for the OnePlus. This just came out today though, so it's kind of not fair. I mean, I guess it's fair. It wasn't on there previously. It was still on an older version. I forget which one it was. And just for reference points, let's just take a look and see what this Moto Z2 Force is on. It's currently on the January 1st security patch. Yeah, January 1st for the Moto Z2 Force. So it's a little disappointing. This is on such an old version. You would think it would be a little sooner, but I guess we'll see. So let's go ahead and run a speed test. This is on the LTE with band 71. I don't know if it's activated on band 71. There's ways to tell, but I'm never going to do that in my real life. So, but I do travel all over the place, so this is not a very good showing. This could nix this whole deal for me right here. So that's not great. Let's try it again. I was getting ready to switch to use this thing for a week, but if its test so shitty, then I probably won't use it. So I'm getting ready to travel out of town next week, and I like to have a good phone, obviously, for business purposes. We're only getting 25 or 26. I fully expected this to have a stellar speed because I think Moto generally has pretty good antennas. So again, not terrible, but I'm usually getting, see, I'm getting 30 something over here. So that's close. Upload's drone though. Let's try again. I gotta tell you, YouTube followers, I am pretty leery about switching to this phone now. Still a fine phone, but for me personally, a business traveler, I need the stellar device. So you might just stay here. I mean, I'll probably go to my son because he's gonna beat the shit out of this one. That's fine service. There's nothing wrong with it. But for me personally, a businessman is gonna be on a traveling business trip next week. I need to have the Primo device here. I'm gonna let's go back to Wi-Fi. Again, these are super scientific tests I'm conducting here. Harvard has certified me to test these phones. That's right. Harvard also wants me to tell you that the Switch is a superior system. All right, so now I'm on Wi-Fi. So again, a strong showing for Wi-Fi. Let's try another test with old Google Pixel 3a XL on Wi-Fi. So the Wi-Fi is now being better on the Moto, which is weird. Well, I guess it's still pretty strong here. So now we're going to do another Wi-Fi test on the OnePlus 7 Pro that was just updated. And just for shits and giggles, let's put the old Moto Z2 Force back on Wi-Fi. We'll test it as well. So everything's getting, so we got 205, we got 215, 221, 144-ish, 181. So again, this is a 2-year-old phone, so that's pretty good. Let's do another Wi-Fi speed test. We're on the July 1st security patch on the OnePlus 7 Pro. So again, good Wi-Fi speeds here. Not good LTE speeds on the first couple tests. Maybe it's just getting warmed up. So now, once this is done, all right, so Wi-Fi is now off, and we're on LTE. Let's test them out. Not cool. REVVLRY Plus. 4G LTE here, so let's hit go. 50 something, you're only getting 19. So I am not liking this. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn this guy off. So we just shut you down. We're going to put that same card in the Pixel 3a XL. There's the Pixel, of course, does not have a SIM card tray. Or it doesn't have a micro SD card tray. Google Pixel 3 XL. I will say, and I tested the REVVLRY Plus on Android Auto and it worked great. The Pixel on Android Auto sometimes gets a little pixelated, which is funny since it's a Pixel. Alright, so this is the Pixel 3a XL. We're on LTE. We're going to test it. This is the exact same spot. Not even 5 minutes ago, I was only getting the speeds of 19 on the Moto. Now we're getting 29, 30, so I'm not feeling great about the antenna in the T-Mobile REVVLRY Plus. Alright, so let's just give it another shot. LTE speed test on the Google Pixel 3a XL. Again, not mind-blowing, but still, I believe, better than I was getting on the T-Mobile REVVL. We're going to do one more test on the Pixel, and then I'm going to put the SIM in the OnePlus. I got a data warning for using too much data on these speed tests. So this was, again, not a great test for the Pixel either. I did say, if you watch my old Pixel video, I thought I was getting slower speeds on the Pixel than on the Note 9. Let's just try a little switcheroo one more time. Alright, so let's fire up the old OnePlus 7 Pro. This is the blue variant. Side note, the Note 10 should be coming out soon. I think it's going to be about the same physical size as this guy. So I'm looking forward to that because I am a Samsung fan. There's also currently out a Samsung A20, which could be a replacement for this feller. For me, I think I may see if I can take this back. So Wi-Fi's gone. We're just on LTE. And let's just run a little speed test party on 4G LTE. So again, nothing extra scientific about this stuff, but as you can tell, I'm getting much better speeds on the OnePlus 7 Pro. Granted, it's a much more expensive phone, but this phone's not cheap. I mean, it's still like $350 or something. And you're getting better speeds on the Pixel, and the Pixel, of course, is going to have a better camera. So I don't know. This is making me a little nervous about my T-Mobile Revelry Plus. All right, now I'm gonna put my SIM back in my Note 9, and I'll film the rest of this on the Revelry. So at least we can salvage this video. You can get a little idea of how the camera does. All right, so now I'm putting my SIM card back in my Note 9 where it originally was. And see, the Note 9, I do use this 256 gigabyte card that Samsung sent me for one of the pre-orders. This is my Note 9 that I've had since launch, the blue one. Samsung's booting up. Just while we're sitting here, let's run another LTE test on the 2-year plus old phone Moto Z2 Force. So still, every phone has been testing faster than the other guy, than the Revelry that I'm recording this on now. So when I look at the Note 9 software, we're on the June 1st security patch. Let's do the old speed test on the Note 9. We are on LTE, same spot. Everything's been tested at. So almost immediately we're getting this 32 speed. Again, not a scientific test. There's lots of variables here. There's lots of things. But it does seem odd that every phone is testing faster than this T-Mobile Revelry that I am filming on at the moment. Also note that these are pretty bad speed tests in general. Normally I get faster speeds in Kentucky. So really the winner of the speed test battle is the OnePlus 7 Pro. Alright, so we'll do another one here. Yeah, I mean, we're consistently getting faster speeds than I was getting on the T-Mobile Revelry Plus. So at this point I gotta decide what I'm gonna do. So they just released a lower end Samsung A20 for T-Mobile that is cheaper than this Revelry Plus and has a bigger screen. Personally, I'll keep the OnePlus 7 Pro. Well, I'll probably get rid of this one. I'll keep the Note 9 until the Note 10 comes out. I have my son and my mom on my account, and one of them will get the Pixel, and one of them will get whatever other budget phone I decide to keep. But at this point, it's looking like it's not going to be the T-Mobile Revelry Plus, which is the worst name ever. And it is kind of damning that if you stay up on the phone research like I do, both of the previous Revel phones got pretty bad reviews, and this third one, at least from my end, is also getting a bad review. I thought they were going to fix it by switching to Moto, but it's $100 more than just a plain old G7 Plus, and it doesn't appear to be, at least on my super scientific testing, it doesn't appear to be as great so as these other devices. So currently, if you're looking for a budget phone, I would say the Pixel's probably still the way to go, the 3A XL, but it's not that much more I think for the OnePlus 7 Pro, and also the Note 9 is probably going to be dropping in price as well. For me, beyond a shadow of a doubt, the Note 9 is my preferred personal device for me to use. But I am interested in checking out that new Samsung A20, so I guess we'll see. Alright, thanks for checking me out. I'm going to see if I can return this Moto phone.